It's about to be action packed, so sit back and enjoy your snacks. Oh, hell
What's going on, real? It's Trey.
And it's Tasha.
Man to the real, we keep it real. 5 scary horror movies
Based on true stories. So we're going to shoot y'all this little quick video. Like I said, if y'all like this kind of content, y'all give us some more suggestions in the comments. So we're going to get into it and see what's going on.
No anime.
Yeah, like this kind of stuff.
5 horror movies based on true events. Nightmare on Elm Street. In the Nightmare on Elm Street film series, horribly burned murderer Freddy Krueger invades the dreams of his unsuspecting victims and kills them in their sleep, which then causes them to die in real life.
Oh, that's right, Johnny Depp.
Turns out the idea of someone's death being caused by a nightmare is not fictional. In fact, Nightmare on Elm Street was inspired by a very real news story. In 1981, 26 healthy men from the Asian country of Laos died in their sleep, usually screaming out just before death as if they were having a terrifying dream. Doctors and scientists couldn't understand what had caused the deaths or why the condition only affected Laotians. Physicians began to label the deaths as, quote, nightmare death syndrome.
Oh no.
While studying the strange nightmare death syndrome, Professor Shelley Adler was told by one Laotian man, quote, when Laotians don't worship properly, then the spirits of their ancestors don't want to protect them. That's why the evil spirit is able to come and get them. Child's Play.
I thought
Child's Play series of movies is about a serial killer who uses Haitian voodoo to possess a child's toy, a doll named Chucky.
I know
Soon becomes apparent that Chucky is not your ordinary doll as he begins to terrorize the family.
You stupid
bitch!
Well, the story of Chucky the possessed doll was inspired by the story of Robert the doll. Robert the doll was given to Robert Eugene Otto as a boy. One rumor said that the doll had been given to Otto by a Haitian maid who disliked the family and cursed the doll. As a boy, Otto could often be heard talking to the doll, always referring to Robert as if he were real. Visitors to the house claimed to hear small footsteps coming from the attic where Robert was kept, and the doll would often be found in a different room with no explanation as to how it got there. Otto kept the doll until his death.
Hell no.
Robert the doll now resides in East Martello Museum in Key West, Florida. The museum receives hundreds of letters about the doll every year, but they don't come from fans. In fact, the letters are usually written apologies to Robert the doll. The writers claim that after visiting the museum and either laughing at or making fun of Robert, they experienced horrible bad luck, including accidents and bad health. They believe that they have been cursed by the spirit of Robert the doll. In this clip taken in the museum, many believe that Robert can be seen blinking on camera. This was not noticed by the original poster of the video. It was actually later pointed out by observant YouTube commenters.
Oh, hell no.
I know they got Annabelle on here. They got Robert, they got
Annabelle. Is about a
Annabelle.
group of cannibalistic mutants living in the Nevada desert. They murder and feed on any travelers unlucky enough to pass through their hillside home.
Oh, this the movie with
the origin of this story
Lee
doesn't
Thompson
come from the
Young
hills
in
of
it.
Nevada.
So that shit
It comes from the hills of faraway Scotland and the gruesome tale of Sawney Bean and his clan. Alexander Sawney Bean is said to have been the head of a clan of 50 people living in a cave in the Scottish hills during the 15th century. The clan lived a life isolated from the rest of society, inbreeding to the point that some members of the family had severe deformities. Sawney Bean and his clan are said to have murdered, mutilated, and even eaten over 1,000 people who traveled near their home. The clan was finally captured by a posse sent out by King James VI of Scotland.
I just realized that's where they get that from in Attack on Titan.
Glasgow and Leith, where they were
Sonny and Bean. Remember them Titans that Hanji name?
Some believe the tales of Sonny Bean.
Sonny Bean, like that's what. So this what she was talking about when she was like, that's the reason she named it because they ate people.
The clan and their crimes do exist.
I never got that reference until like now.
Psycho, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Silence of the Lambs. Now you may be wondering why I included all of these movies into one entry. Well, that's because of the simple fact that all three of these movies were inspired by one gruesome true story. The life of deranged serial killer Ed Gein.
Well, I figured he would get perfectly harmless.
Ed Gein, also known as the Butcher of Plainsfield, was arrested on November 16, 1957.
Because people used to be scared to come to Texas because they thought Texas Chainsaw Massacre was from Texas.
Absolute horror show. Ed Gein's furniture was handmade from human bones and covered with human skin. There were skulls that Gein had hollowed out and was using as soup bowls. There were body parts stored in bags and boxes. But perhaps the most bizarre of all, the authorities found female masks and costumes made of actual human skin. Presumably, Ed Gein would wear these human skin suits when lounging around at home. When questioned, Gein said that he had started building his, quote, woman suit after his mother's death because he wanted to become his mother. Ed Gein was deemed mentally unfit to stand trial and died in an insane asylum years later. But his grotesque legacy of real-life murders, grave robbings, and insanity
able to do Texas Chainsaw Massacre if it happened for real.
Characters of
like,
Norman Bates and Psycho,
based off other stuff.
Leatherface
like...
in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Buffalo Bill in the Academy Award-winning movie The Silence of the Lambs.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
The
Possession.
I'm surprised they put Annabelle on here.
The Possession might not be as popular as some of the other titles on this list, but the true story behind the movie might be one of the creepiest tales of all.
Is this the Dybbuk box? Yep.
The Possession movie is about a young girl who gets an antique box that is haunted by an evil spirit.
It's a Dybbuk box.
Turns out the ancient case is called a Dybbuk box, and it's used to trap demons, keeping them locked inside.
Oh, hell no.
Well, the real-life story of the Dybbuk box came straight from the internet, or more specifically from the online auction site eBay. An antique collector named Kevin Manis offered a wine cabinet for sale. He claimed that the wine cabinet was purchased from the estate of a deceased 103-year-old Polish woman and carried a horrible curse of an evil spirit. He said he wanted to get rid of the Dybbuk box after many strange misfortunes had befallen him and his family,
Why put it on
his
eBay?
mother having a stroke after he had given her the cabinet as a gift. While the box was in his home, Kevin claimed to have violent nightmares from which he awoke with scratches and bruises.
Why put it on
he
eBay,
claimed
bro?
to have seen, quote, strange dark creatures lurking around his home. Now, as weird of a sales pitch as that might be for an eBay item,
somebody gonna buy it, they stupid ass. That sounds like they always do.
Kevin Manis sold the cabinet to a student named Iosif Nietzsche. However, Nietzsche put the box back up for sale on eBay only 8 months later, after he and his roommates began having bad luck similar to the ones Kevin Manis had.
Stupid.
The Dybbuk box was then bought by Jason Haxton. Haxton claims that after owning the box, he began to break out in welts and hives, and even occasionally coughed up blood for no reason.
Shit, so I'm
Haxton
not
says that
like
eventually
that's
he
all
just
I see.
decided
I don't
to
see a
seal the
black
Dybbuk
person
box inside a metal container and bury it in an undisclosed location.
That's all I see.
He has never told anyone where he buried the Dybbuk box.
That shit is wild as fuck. Like, what the hell be possessing y'all to do stuff like that? Like, oh, somebody on eBay, you wasting your college change for your ramen noodles on a fucking Dybbuk box. Imagine. Can't even eat next week, but you got a Dybbuk box, bro. Like, the fuck? People be feeling like shit like that be a joke. I'm like, either you gonna catch this curse or you done wasted your fucking money. Either way, you still at a loss. Either way.
Dude, fucking delusional, man. Like, what the shit happened to him, man?
And imagine it taking you 8 months to like put this shit back for sale though. Like, I know they probably had some ignorant shit going on. It took y'all 8 months to be like smart enough to be like, oh, it's this. Child, they can. I'm surprised they didn't put Annabelle on here though, because I feel like Annabelle probably worse than Robert, but I don't know. I know they both dolls and they both have like weird shit going on, and they both in museums, like case the fuck up. So, and then Annabelle, real. Most people don't know that Annabelle is like Raggedy Ann, like the Raggedy Ann dolls. If y'all old enough to remember Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy, like crazy when I seen that shit. I was like, oh nah, bitch, because I used to have one of them. I'm good. But we gonna get out of here though.
Thank y'all for the support. We'll go. It's Trey.
And it's Tasha.
Now be sure to stay real.
You already watched, so you might as well subscribe, please.